Welcome back to Alicia Keeping It Real TV podcast, where you get the news that you can use. Real talk, real stories.
Yeah. It's never given pussy cause I don't give a It's a million and one ways to strike, so bitch, just try your luck. You be popping on the net, but when I see your ass, you stuck. If it ain't about the money, bitch, then you can give it up. I do what I want, you hoes need a man. Bitch, you not a up-hoe, you just a fan. I'm not letting up, I got the upper hand. It's like cooking crack, I'm in supply and demand. These niggas thirsty, it's only 7:30. You hear them all chirping, ain't no more swag, you surfing. These hoes don't serve no purpose, all on my page they lurking. Deep down these be hurting, most of my city purging. I've been making moves, I got a lot to prove. These niggas selling stories, ain't got inventory. No one could tell my story, chaos before the glory. Only the real fill me up, the score about 50. I've been taking off a minute, bitch, and I don't need a jet. I've been down for
Welcome back to my channel, Alicia Keeping It Real TV podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I go live or upload a new video. Now let's get into it. Today, I want to discuss Rashona Landfair's newly released book, Who's Watching Shorty, and specifically her claims regarding her relationship with Rkelly. Before I begin, I want to make it clear that this video is not intended to bully, harass, or bash anyone. This is simply my personal opinion and perspective based on information that is already public, along with my own observations from following the trials and the case overall. One of the first things that stands out to me is the timing of this book release. Rkelly has already been convicted and sentenced, and now we are seeing new narratives, new interviews, and now a book being released. It raises questions for me about why certain details are being shared now, instead of earlier, especially during critical moments like testimony under oath. When someone publishes a book, they have the opportunity to expand on their story. But naturally, people are also going to compare what's written in the book to what was said previously, especially in court. One of the things that I personally find puzzling are what appear to be differences between previous statements and what is now being presented publicly. When someone testifies in court, they are under oath. That testimony becomes part of the official record. So when additional claims or new details appear later, it can create confusion and lead people to ask questions. For me, credibility is shaped by consistency. Another thing that raises questions is the continued communication that reportedly occurred even after Rkelly was incarcerated. That type of continued contact can be interpreted in different ways, and it leaves many people wondering about the nature of the relationship. These are questions that people naturally ask when trying to understand the full picture. I personally followed both the New York and Chicago trials closely, and I also reviewed publicly available court information and reporting related to the case. Like many people, I still have questions about certain aspects of the trial process. For example, what specific evidence impacted the jury the most? What testimony carried the most weight? And what factors ultimately contributed to the final verdict? These are questions that many observers still wonder about today. Another thing I've observed is how public opinion has shifted over time. Some individuals who previously supported Rkelly have since changed their position. This has created confusion and frustration among supporters who feel misled. It also highlights how public narratives can evolve, especially when new information, personal experiences, or financial incentives become involved. People begin to question motives, credibility, and intentions. From my personal perspective, I believe it's important for people to carefully evaluate all information, ask questions, and think critically. Books, interviews, and public statements all contribute to shaping public perception. But ultimately, everyone has to decide for themselves what they believe based on the available information. My goal is not to tell you what to believe. My goal is to encourage discussion, awareness, and critical thinking. I would really like to hear your thoughts. Do you think the timing of the book is significant? Do you believe everything being said now? Or do you think there are still unanswered questions? Comment below and let's talk about it. Again, this is Alicia Keeping It Real TV podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.